Welcome everyone to Saturday Night Showdown. We will be live here in just a moment, 1 minute, until these drivers grid up here at Charlotte. Stay tuned. We'll have the green flag here in just a moment. We are live here tonight for ARCS Saturday Night Showdown race number 1 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is the trucks. Throw up the race information here. Again, running at Charlotte Motor Speedway. There's your weather. Clear. Just a little bit of wind. There you see the trucks on the grid. This is going to be a great race. 100 laps here tonight. Let's see if we can bring up the grid here. There you see the grid. Number 1 on pole position, Tom Sears. In second, Riley Dunn. In third, Donald Ray. Starting fourth in that 78 is Patrick Allen. Starting fifth is Michael Swink in the 51. Starting in sixth in the 13 is Jeff Yanetta. Starting in seventh, Lars Chenoweth. In eighth, in that 94 Ford F-150, Nicholas Pressey. In ninth, Jackson Holbrook in the 31 truck. The 38 of Dylan McDonald starting 10th. In 11th is Jason Guy, and in 12th, Thomas Withers in that number 6 truck. Again, 100 laps tonight. We will be running stages here in this race tonight. So, first stage will be 20 laps. Second stage will be another 20 laps, and then last stage will be the remainder of the race, 60 laps in stage 3. There's the pace car. Bring up our scoring pylon here. Get to our starting lineup. There you go. The 19 of Lurkin Tom is starting on the pole. The lights on the pace truck are out. They'll be going green flag this time by. Let's throw the laps up there instead of the time there. Sorry, I am just now getting back into the streaming here on iRacing. Hopefully my computer works with me. Sometimes I have some issues and it freezes up on me, so hopefully we will be good to go here and keep it green and not have any issues as the pace car comes down into pit road. The 19 of Lurkin Tom Sears takes the green flag. We are racing here at Charlotte once again. The 72 of Riley Dunn on the outside. That is the 2 of Donald Ray on the inside. Now riding along with the 11 car. He's on the inside of that 38 of Dylan McDonald. 94 of Nicholas Pressey right in front of these two. Oh, big wreck. Oh, Trey Bass involved. Big wreck there. The 20 involved. A couple other cars involved. Huge wreck there. And the 55 of Trey Bass involved. Let's see if we can go back here to this crash. There you see it. Let's back it up just a little bit. And let's ride along here with the 55 of Trey Bass. Let's do a little bit of a far chase here. And here you see he just comes up on the 20 of Jonathan Hohenbrick and just flips through the air. The 20 involved. The 54 of Stephen Doughton also involved. Tough break for the 54 of Stephen Doughton. The 48 of Tristrand. And let's see if we can find the 55 of Trey Bass. He is still trying to get to pit road. So very unfortunate there for the 55 of Trey Bass. It looks like he was just not clear there of the 20 of Jonathan Hohenbrink. So unfortunately, the 55 and the 54 looks like they got the worst end of that as the caution flies for the first time here tonight at Charlotte. Did not take long, unfortunately, for these truck drivers to have the caution come out once again. So your race leader right now, the 19 of Tom Sears. Second is Riley Dunn, aka Holy Nugget, on the Xbox side of things. The 19, also known as Lurkin Tom. In third, you have Donald Ray, also known as Jacket, on the Xbox side of things. And we have a couple iRacers, Jeff Yanetta and Michael Swink, followed by Nick Pressey, McDonald, Chenoweth, Holbrook, and Withers in the top 10 right now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Again, this is our first race of the season here for Saturday Night Showdown in these trucks. A lot of Cup guys involved tonight. Obviously, Tom Sears, Donald Ray. There's a couple other, Thomas Andrews, Michael Swink. Trying to see if there are any other drivers that are in this race. I think that is about it. So obviously all Cup drivers have 3 races that they are allowed to run in for the Saturday Night Showdown Truck Series here on iRacing. So some of these guys using up their first race here early on. Can't blame them. I wish I was out there on the track with them. But love to call these races up here in the booth, and the lights on the pace truck are off, so we're going to go green flag racing one more time. You see there the 11 having some issues with some blinking, maybe some server issues there, but look at all these trucks on the track. We had about 19 trucks, I believe, start this race, so a lot of these guys trying to win a championship here in the Truck Series, and depending on how they run this season depends on if they can make it into Monday Night Lightning for our 3rd season. So a lot on the line here for these truck drivers as the pace truck is going to peel off the track one more time. We're going to go green flag racing here once again at Charlotte here. There's the pace truck dipping down on to pit road. The 19, he goes and has a great restart, coming to lap 6 of 100. Again, the first stage will end at lap 20. You see the 19 doing a really, really good job. We're going to change up our focus here and see what iRacing picks up. There's the 51 of Michael Swink on the inside of Jeff Yanetta in the 13. Looking truck there. There's the 94 of Nick Pressey running right behind these two. Nick Pressey's got the 38 of McDonald on his outside, and now the 2 and the 72 battling, running that outside line here. Two truck gets into the wall just a little bit. He's going to lose some momentum. 13 disappears there for a second. Got a little scary there as the 51 goes up the track. Keeps it on the inside line, though. Very good move by the 51 of Michael Swink. On the outside, 94 of Nicholas Pressey on the outside. Also the 11 of Lars Chenoweth there on the outside in that icy machine. Really good looking paint scheme there by that number 11. Lap 9 of 100. Right around halfway here in stage number 1. The 51 of Michael Swink on the outside of that 38 machine. We got all of our fans in the chat. Rock NASCAR saying hello to the booth and best of luck to all the drivers tonight. They're going to need it, Rock. This is a tough track. As you can see, the 31 and the 24 now making a move on the inside of that 11 as he disappears once again. And Pushy Girl saying, "You got this, Nick." So Nick Pressey has some fans in the chat there. He's running really well right now. Nicholas Pressey currently in the 7th position in that number 94 Ford F-150. There's a 24 of Thomas Andrews, aka COT Tommy, one of the main owners of ARCS, out here running that beautiful number 24 Chevrolet Silverado. He's currently listed in 9th position, right behind the 31 of Jackson Holbrook. So far, everyone's doing pretty good on this green flag run. Just came to lap 12 of 100 again on lap 20. That will be the end of stage number 1. We got HawkFan334 in the chat saying, "Go get it, boys. Looking good so far." They are indeed. Unfortunately, it looks like Jonathan Holmbrink is 2 laps down. Stephen Doughton currently scored as 11 laps down. HawkFan334 says, "Great job by Cody Pennell in race control." We do want to shout out to Cody. He's helping us in race control tonight here at Charlotte as these guys continue around this racetrack right now. The 31 to the inside of the 13 of Jeff Yanetta. 31 of Jackson Holbrook in that Chevy Silverado. The 24 of Thomas Andrews right behind these two. Savage X1 in the chat saying, "Go Nugget." That is also known as Riley Dunn up here in 2nd position. You can see he's trying to catch Lurkin, but just not enough momentum there. And he is he's got the 2 of Donald Ray right on his rear end as the 2 truck is going to look high here. Not quite have enough room, and the 51 of Michael Swink behind both of these guys as they come around. Lap 15 of 100. Again, lap 20 will be the end of stage number 1. The 2 truck looks low here on the 72, but just not enough room. Oh, 72 gets a little bit into the wall. That slows the 2 down. '51's able to make the move around the number 2 truck, and the 72 of Riley Dunn still in second. You see Nick Pressey back there. He is making his way up here to this battle, now currently running in 5th position. He goes to the inside of Dylan McDonald, and now trying to catch the 2 of Donald Ray as the 72 of Riley Dunn. Looks like he may have a little too much damage there on that truck. The 94, this is a big stack up here. ARCS fan 334 says the 5 is getting polished up and ready for Texas next week. So glad to hear that, buddy.
Yellow.
Oh, the yellow. Sounds like the yellow is out. Yes, the yellow is out. Oh, looks like it might have been the 13 and the 31. Let's take a look here and see if we can't go back and see what happened here. Oh, it's the 72. Oh, huge wreck there by the 72, and he gets involved. Several other trucks hit him. Wow, what a huge wreck there. That is Riley Dunn. Just looks like he just was not clear there. Let's take a look here from a far chase here from this 72. We'll put it in slow motion here. You see the 31 coming up on the 72. He's going to get a run on the high side here. There he goes there on the outside. Oh, and it looks like some net code maybe there. They didn't quite touch. But then they just get together. The 31 just rockets the 72 in the air. And the 72 just goes for a wild ride there. Comes back down on the racing surface. 11, and then there you see that was the 55 of Trey Bass getting some damage from that, as well as the 72 goes over the safer barrier inside wall. The 48 of Tristan Catania very close to being involved in that as well, and that is not a good sign for the 72 as these cars are now on pit road. Tom Sears, your current leader. Let's go back to regular speed there. So Tom Sears still your current leader. Looks like Michael Swink now in second. Thomas Andrews in third. Donald Ray fourth. Nicholas Pressey in fifth. Jackson Holbrook in sixth. Trey Bass in seventh. McDonald in eighth. Terry Gabbard in ninth. And Tristan Catania in 10th. So that makes up your top 10 so far. We'll see what the back of this pack. You see Jonathan Hohenbrink in 18th, 1 lap down. Riley Dunn in 19th, 3 laps down. And the 54 of us, Stephen Doughton, 18 laps down. So unfortunately, it looks like he may have some serious damage there in that 54. So lap 20 of 100, so that will be the end of stage number 1. When we go back green flag racing, we will be in stage 2. So Lurkin Tom is your stage number 1 winner here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Still 80 laps remaining here in this truck race. The intensity still not going anywhere. It's going to just get more intense from here as they continue under caution here. Looks like the pace truck still has the lights flashing, so they will take one more lap here around Charlotte. We will be right back to bring you the green flag here momentarily. Coming to the green flag this time, the 19 of Tom Sears on the inside, the 51 of Michael Swink on the outside, the 24 of Thomas Andrews on the inside, and the number 2 of Donald Ray on the outside. That's your top 4. Pace truck will dip down pit road. This time it will be on the leader. So when the 19 takes off, the rest of the field will go with him. 19 car goes, green flag is out, lap 22 of 100. 19 gets a really good restart. There's a 78 of Patrick Allen. Back up to the 24 of Thomas Andrews, now looking in second position. What a great group of trucks and drivers as we follow along with the 31 of Jackson Holbrook. In front of him is the 94 and the 2. It's the 94 of Nick Pressey and the 2 of Donald Ray. 94 of Nicholas Pressey doing really well now in fourth position. Looking to try and capture third from the 51 of Michael Swink. 55 of Trey Bass up here after he's had a couple of incidents on the track. Running really well here. Two truck of Donald Ray still trying to use that outside line. It's just not quite as fast on these fresh tires. As you see the 38 of Dylan McDonald. Oh, we got the 31 blocking the 55 of Trey Bass coming into turn 3. Nicholas Pressey still currently running in fourth. Your top 3 still Tom Sears, Thomas Andrews, and Michael Swink. Nicholas Pressey in fourth, Dylan McDonald in fifth, Jackson Holbrook in sixth, Donald Ray 7th, Trey Bass 8th, Terry Gabbard in 9th, and Jason Guy in 10th position. That is your current top 10 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Lap 26 now of 100. Again, stage 2 will end on lap 40 here at Charlotte. So we hopefully can stay green for that amount of time. The 24 of Thomas Andrews currently really putting some pressure on the 19 of Lurkin Tom, also Tom Sears. 51 of Michael Swink right behind the 24, and Nicholas Pressey right behind the 51. A good 1, 2, 3, 4 right now in this truck series here at Charlotte. Stephen Doughton currently 25 laps down. Looks like he will not finish this race. Ken Bellamy also, I believe, backed out at the last minute. Was not sure, was not aware that he had only 3 starts here in the truck series, so he decided to back out to only run the 3 that he signed up for. As we come now, this time around will be lap 29 of 100. About 11 laps left here in stage number 2, riding along with the 4 of Deplorable Me. And that sweet 8-0 renovations. I think it's 08 renovations. Will probably scold me for that later. But he's got the 8 there. That is Justin R. Williams, aka Wart Lotus, in that number 8 truck. Trying his best to get around the 4 of Terry Gabbard, also known as Deplorable Me. They're trying their best to stay in the running there. They have the 18 of Jason Guy right in front of them in 10th. Up front, you can see Tom Sears has started to pull away. He has about a 4/10 of a second lead. There's the 11 of Lars Chenoweth, looking to the inside of Justin Williams. Can't quite make it work. Back to the 24 of Thomas Andrews, and he is still in second, about 5/10 back from your race leader, Tom Sears. There's the 51 of Michael Swink, going to go to the outside of this 24 DuPont Chevy Silverado. Definitely seems like he is falling off the pace just a little bit. 51 makes the pass. Now the 38 of Dylan McDonald. Looking on the outside of the 24 is the 51. Now your new second place truck. Still 1.2 seconds behind Tom Sears and that number 19. Four truck battling with the 11, back up to the front. 51, the 24, the 38, and the 94 all battling here for second position. The 38 of Dylan McDonald, an ARCS rookie this year. Let's see if we have any driver information here on Dylan McDonald. There you go, the 38 Chevy Silverado. Again, a rookie this year. 2 ARCS. Glad to have him in here with us. But right now, your race leader, the 19 of Tom Sears. He got a win in Monday Night Lightning Season 1. He's looking to get a win here in Saturday Night Showdown Trucks. Doing a really good job so far. Second position, 51 of Michael Swink. Hometown of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, here in Season 2 of Saturday Night Showdown. In his number 51 Toyota Camry. Now in third position, Nick Pressey from New York City. He is a contender for this championship this year, as he is currently in third position, trying his best to run down Michael Swink in that number 51 machine. And currently in fifth position, Thomas Andrews in the 24 Chevy Silverado, trying to get up under the 38 of Dylan McDonald. Right in sixth is Jackson Holbrook. Seventh is Trey Bass from Edenton, North Carolina, in that Alltel Toyota Camry. Toyota, as we are here in the truck series. Pushy Girl in the chat saying, go Nick. He is definitely going, as he has now taken second position. Nicholas Pressey in the number 94, now P2, and has his eyes set on that number 19 truck of Tom Sears. Donald Ray back here in the 2. He was very strong early on, hometown of Rockwall, Texas. One of the Cup drivers that is racing one of his 3 races here tonight. Justin R. Williams in the number 8 machine. Currently in 9th position. And Lars Chenoweth in the 11 and his Toyota Tundra. Now in 10th position. Terry Gabbard in 11th. Hometown of West Alexandria, Ohio, in his Ford F-150. So Tom Sears, your current leader. Let's just take a look here. There you see, just riding along with him. Let's just ride along here in the gyro cam. Tom Sears. Here he is in first position. Just staying stuck to that inside line. You can see, looks like he's getting a little tight there. Still holding on to that truck. There's your rear chase, and no one anywhere close to. Oh, 19 gets into the wall. Caution is out. Let's see here. Excuse me there. Let's go see if we can see what happened there to bring out this caution. Let's see, previous crash here. Looks like it may have been the 55. Oh, they almost touched there. Coming into turn 1. And coming out of turn number 2. Still don't see any crashing yet. Alright, well, let's see if we can find what brought out that caution. Looks like there is no crash that I can see. So, we will go back live here. Not sure exactly what brought out that caution. Oh, that is the end of the stage. I am so sorry. So, lap 41 of 100. So, Tom Sears gets stage 2 victory. The 94 of Nick Pressey comes home second. The 51 of Michael Swink third. Trey Bass fourth. Holbriggs fifth. McDonald sixth. Thomas Andrews seventh. Donald Ray eighth. Justin Williams in 9th, and Lars Chenoweth in 10th. So for the remainder of this race, no more stage cautions. We apologize for missing that stage end. It happened so fast, I did not even realize that stage 2 had ended. So stage 1 and stage 2 in the books. Only one final stage remaining here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So we're going to take a short break here. We'll bring you the green flag action here in just a moment. Stay tuned. We'll be back green here in just a few minutes. right, we are back. Let's see if we can jump up to the 19 of Tom Sears. Let's actually see if we can get a word with Mr. Tom Sears here. Let's just see if I can't figure out where he is at. There he is. Okay, let's see if we can get a word with Tom Sears. Tom Sears, it is Rylan Pennell, a.k.a. Ryan, in the booth. You got a copy?
What's going on?
What is up, man? You have been doing really good this race. Just wanted to talk to you before you go green. How's your truck handling out there, buddy?
You know, these things are pretty tight, which I like. So I've just been kind of backing up my corners a little bit and making do with the tire. I like my truck.
Absolutely. I've been watching the 94 of Nick Pricey. He's been really impressing me tonight. What do you think? Who's your biggest competition out there tonight?
I'd say right now it looks like he is, and I don't know where Donald Ray's at. He's somewhere.
Yeah, he kind of fell off, but yeah, Michael Swink and Nick Pressey definitely look like they're going to be maybe a little tough to beat. But you're top of the list right now.
Heck yeah.
All right, I will move you back to your team chat. Good luck, buddy, and we'll be rooting for you.
All right, man. Thanks for the broadcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was our good buddy Lurkin Tom, a.k.a. Tom Sears, helping us out by giving us a interview under caution. So we're going to be going green this time here. Lap 44 of 100. So we are almost halfway here tonight. Saturday Night Showdown live from Charlotte Motor Speedway and the Truck Series. The 94 of Nick Pressey now starting on the outside in second. We'll have to see how he does starting on that outside line. And Nicholas Pressey in the chat says, I'm going for it. So even Nick is a driver in here watching the stream and commenting. So we appreciate Nick throwing his 2 cents in there. We'll hope that he focuses on getting this race win in that beautiful red, white, blue Estes Ford F-150. And here we go. Green flag is going to fly. The 19 is off. Really good restart by the 19. The leader always gets a really good restart because he determines the green. And there's the 94. He's looking to the inside. He's going to get past the 51. He is right on the 19's back bumper. He gives him just a little bit of a bump, nothing serious. Amazing racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Look who's in third now, the 55 of Trey Bass in his Toyota Tundra. Quick reminder for fans at home, the 94 of Nicholas Pressey ran our qualifying race last night. He will be actually racing in Monday Night Lightning. He was eligible, finished in the top 3 in that qualifying race, along with our good buddy Seth Lansing and SKD in the 54. Unfortunately, he has not had a good race tonight, so hopefully he can recover and have a good Monday Night Lightning finish in his number 54 Ford Mustang. We'll be running the next gen cars Monday night here at Charlotte, so that's going to be a lot of fun. As Maddox, Holmbrink, both 1 lap down, Dunn 2 laps down, Patrick Allen 3 laps down, and Stephen Doughton 45 laps down. So unfortunately, it does look like Stephen Doughton is a DNF for tonight. '19 of Tom Sears, still your race leader. There you see a 4 truck pack back here. the 31, the 11, the 8, and the 2. 2 of Donald Ray, currently running in 6th position. Doing his best to try and get back into the top 5. We know that that 2 truck is fast. Just had some unfortunate incidents here that have put him kind of back in the back of the top 10, but now doing very, very well. As they be coming to lap 50 of 100 here this time, that will put us right near halfway here at Charlotte. In 7th is the 8 of Justin R. Williams. In his Chevy Silverado. You can see his gamer tag there. He's also sponsored by Arby's Roast Beef. Go down to Arby's and get you a fresh sandwich there from Arby's, and get you a Coke Zero while you're over there, and maybe even some jalapeno poppers. As we go back to 3rd, Trey Bass battling with the 24 of Thomas Andrews, as well as the 38 of Dylan McDonald. The 2 of Donald Ray slowly making his way up to these 3. But right now, Tom Sears and Nicholas Pressey have made their way to kind of put a gap there from 1st and 2nd. Biggest mover of the day so far is that 24 of Thomas Andrews. There you see him in the screen there. He has moved up 11 positions, started in 15th, now running in 4th. Trey Bass right there with him. He has moved up 10 positions, started in 13th, and now running in 3rd position. You can see the 24 and the 55 right on top of each other. Nicholas Pressey about 7/10 back from Tom Sears. Trey Bass about 1.4 seconds back. And then it is a 4-truck pack here for 3rd position. Trey Bass doing everything he can to hold his spot in that P3. Again, top 3 tonight will get a race interview after these 100 laps. Looks like the 94 of Nicholas Pressey may have gotten into the wall just a little bit. You saw some sparks flying there on the back straightaway. 55 has closed in just a little bit on the 94, so the 94 could have a ill-handling truck at this point. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Excuse me. As the 55, he's going to try and look under the 94 of Nick Pressey. You see, he's going to take that position and into turn 1. 55 of Trey Bass, your new 2nd place driver, but the 19 of Tom Sears is loving what he is seeing right now. Lap 57 of 100, closing in on about 42 laps remaining here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Again, Saturday Night Showdown race number 1. Got 10 races on the schedule this season. And I do not have that schedule right in front of me. We'll try and get that posted for next week. But the trucks will be going to Knoxville So that will be a very interesting race to be a part of. I'll be racing that one, so you'll see my number 1 Ford F-150 truck out there getting a little dirty at Knoxville. That's going to be a lot of fun. Trey Bass right under a second now to Tom Sears. He is definitely trying to close that gap and doing a really good job so far. Have to keep an eye on the 55 and see if he can close the gap to the 19, or is he using up his tires? We coming to lap 60 of 100 this time by about 40 to go. These trucks will not be able to make it, so they will have to come down pit road at some point if the caution does not fly. Trey Bass now has the gap down to 0.6 of a second. He is flying that number 55 All-Tel Toyota Tundra. A little bit of a throwback to the All-Tel sponsorship. Trucks on the lead lap so far. Tristan Catania, the last truck on the lead lap, and the 55 is here. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to look to the inside of the 19. And the 19 is going to try and get a run on the outside. He's actually going to have a really good run coming out of turn 1 and 2, but the 55 still side by side with the 19 of Tom Sears. 55 goes to turn 3 and 4. Pushes just a little bit, but the 55 truck of Trey Bass, your new race leader right now. We have Toyota Chevrolet in the top 3. Trey Bass has not really been able to pull away too much now. Looks like Patrick Allen goes another lap down. He's now 10 laps down, back in, I believe, 18th position. So unfortunate for Patrick Allen, as the 55 of Trey Bass still your race leader. '19 of Tom Sears in second. Looks like he may have just used up his stuff. He's trying to stay with the 55 as they cross the line. Lap 64 of 100. There you see the 38 closing in on these front two drivers. You see the 38 is right along with the 38 as iRacing decides to change my camera. There's the 38. You see he's running the outside there in turn 1 and 2, kind of going down low. Definitely trying to catch the 55 and the 19. 55 of Trey Bass in a really good spot right now. The 24 of Thomas Andrews currently looks like he may be holding up the 31 of Jackson Holbrook and the 2 of Donald Ray. Lap 66 of 100. The 2 truck is in the wall. Saw it there. That's going to cause him some damage in that number 2 Miller Genuine Draft. Pressey currently running in 7th position. Jason Guy and the number 18 Interstate Batteries. Oh, you saw the 11 get into the wall there behind the 18 of Jason Guy. He's currently in 8th position. Lars Chenoweth in the 11, currently in 9th. He started in 7th, down 2 positions from start. 51 of Michael Swink struggling here in this green flag run. Currently in 10th position. He started P5, so he is down 5 spots from where he started on the grid. Terry Gabbard back in 12th position. He actually started in 20th, so he's up 8 spots. Thomas Withers in the number AC Delco Chevy Silverado, currently in 13th. In the 48 Ally Chevy Silverado, Tri-Strand Tristan Catania. Up 3 spots from where he started. In that 10 beautiful red, white, and blue Memorial Day paint scheme, that is Daniel Maddox, currently running in 8th. Jonathan Holmberg got some damage on that number 20 throw to Tony Stewart in that Home Depot Toyota Tundra. He's currently in 16th position. Jeff Yannick in 17th right now. And Riley Dunn currently running in 18th position. 16th spots. He started P2. Unfortunate for that number 72 Guinness Ford 150. On a few laps, actually, is that number 72. Thomas Withers, you see there, was down pit road. We'll go back to the front. The 55 is your leader, but the 19 hot on his tail. 19 of Tom Sears has not gone away. Lap 71 of 100, only 30 laps remaining here. These trucks will have to pit. There is no way around it. Unless a caution comes out and saves them, they will have to pit. Now lap 72 of 100. We are closing in. Almost 20 laps to go. Looks like the 55 of Trey Bass may have really used up his tires, as the 19 of Tom Sears right on his back bumper. These two definitely look like they are the class of the field so far. Now lap 73 of 100. Closing in on 25 to go. These trucks can hold about 25 to 30 laps of fuel. So you'll see, I think, some of these guys coming down pit road here pretty soon. We already saw the 6 of Thomas Withers. Looks like the 4, the 10, the 8 all have pitted. So it'll be interesting to see now, when do the leaders come down pit road as we cross the line. Lap 74 of 100 here at Charlotte for the ARCS Saturday Night Showdown, race number 1. What a race so far. We've had a few cautions. 55 of Trey Bass actually been involved in a couple of those cautions, and now he's up here leading this race. So what a turnaround for the 55 of Trey Bass. .26 laps to go. There you see it changes up in the left-hand corner. No longer showing laps completed, but now showing laps to go, as the 38 of Dylan McDonald has made a huge I mean, I can't believe it. He's already up here now, only 5-6 tenths back from Trey Bass. He's really saved his stuff. Looks like he is doing really well now in 3rd position. Again, the ARCS rookies just joined up not too long ago, right before this season started. Joined via our website. Again, if you want to join ARCS, go to racearcs.com. We'll give you all the information that you need for ARCS and all of our racing divisions, Xbox, iRacing, just the whole 9 yards, as 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are right on top of each other. Then you have Jackson Holbrook about 2 seconds back in 4th position, and then Jason Guy now in 5th. Donald Ray, Justin R. Williams. There you see Donald Ray coming down pit road. Also, Lars has hit pit road. He's now out. So Donald Ray, one of the first lead lap cars to come down pit road. Back to Trey Bass here. 23 laps to go as the 20 truck. Really better be careful here. He's going to stay high. It's the 20 of Jonathan Holmbrick. A clean race that these drivers have ran so far. We had a couple cautions up there in the front in stage 1 and stage 2, but this stage 3 has been absolutely perfect so far. There's the 55 Trey Bass coming down pit road. Clean entrance so far. Looks like also the 31 of Jackson Holbrook comes down. The 51 of Michael Swink comes down. Now the 19 of Tom Sears is your current race leader. The 4 of Terry Gabbard, he had fresh tires, just came down pit road trying to get his lap back there. As the 19 comes around here in turn 3 and 4, they'll be coming to 21 laps to go here at Charlotte. $21 to go here at Charlotte. If you're watching, tell your friends, family, dog, cat, get them all watching here tonight at twitch.tv/ARCS Racing Networks. Also, you can find us on at ARCS Racing Network as well as YouTube. Subscribe to us there at ARCS Racing Network. 19 truck is coming down pit road, but man, he came in hot. 48 actually passes him on pit road. So that will put the 18 truck of Jason Guy in the leader position in P1 in that number 18 Toyota Tundra. Obviously, he still will have to make a pit stop, but he'll be coming to 19 laps to go here. See if that 18 truck decides to dip down pit road this time. There you see the 18 slowing up. Coming into pit road, he's gonna go, looks like he was running a little fast, but hopefully he got it stopped just in time. So we'll swap back to the 38 of Dylan McDonald, who beats Tom Sears out of pit road. There goes the 8 of Justin R. Williams, currently in 2nd position, so maybe some strategy there from that number 8 truck. Did he take 2 tires? He will pass the 18 here as the 18 still on pit road. There goes the 8. Lead. 38 car behind him. Trey Bass now passes the 19 of Tom Sears. There you see the 38 coming fast on that 8. You got to think the 8 may have tried some strategy here to get a good finish, as they'll be coming to 18 laps to go here at Charlotte. There's the 38, going to make an easy pass on the 8. And you go back to the 55 and the 19 of Trey Bass and Sears. Currently in 3rd and 4th, but they will be catching that 8 truck very, very quickly. Looks like the 8 truck may be on some fuel strategy or maybe some tire strategy there. Now the 55 and the 19 are about a second behind Dylan McDonald in this 38. The more they run side by side, the more that 38 is going to pull away here, with only 17 coming to 16 laps to go. 19 and 55 racing each other really, really hard. They got to be careful, but they're catching that 38 of Dylan McDonald. with only 16 laps to go here at Charlotte. Savage X1 says, "Where's Nugget?" Well, we will tell you exactly where Holy Nugget is right now. There you see him. He is in 18th position. Unfortunately, he had some issues, had some wreck there. Really affected him on the track, so he is currently running in 18th. 2 laps down. He does still have the 20 of Jonathan Holmbrick on the same lap, so he could get P17 if he stays. There's the 19 of Tom Sears back to lead here with only 15 to go, coming to 14 to go. This is going to get interesting as Trey Bass now passes the 38 of Dylan McDonald. Can the 55 run down the 19 of Tom Sears? Folks, tune in. Only 14 laps remaining here for the ARCS Saturday Night Showdown, race number 1 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Your top 5 right now is Tom Sears, Trey Bass, Dylan McDonald, Jackson Holbrook, Michael Swink. After that, you have Jason Guy in 6th, Lamar Williams in 7th, Lars Chenoweth in 8th, Jeff Yanetta in 9th, and Donald Ray in 10th. Now only 13 laps remain. Can the 55 catch the 19 of Tom Sears? There's the 48 of Tanya, a lap truck on the outside. The 19 has started to pull away, now 8/10 of a second in front of Trey Bass in this number 55 Toyota Tundra, coming to 12 laps to go here at Charlotte. Nick Pressey now, quick, he's currently in 11th position. Looks like the pit road strategy did not work for the 94. Also for the 24 of Thomas Andrews. He was up there racing in the top 5, now currently in 13th position. Oh, Trey Bass, not sure. Looked like Trey Bass may have had some blinking there. Looked like he was dropped off the scoring board there for a second. But he did pop back, so hopefully Trey Bass does not have any server issues as he continues to race. But he is now 1.5 seconds behind that 19 of Tom Sears. 19 of Tom Sears just absolutely putting on a blistering pace right now with only 10 laps remaining. The only chance that any of these other guys have a caution to fly here at Charlotte. Otherwise, the 19 of Tom Sears just putting on a show here at the end. Your top 3 now, Tom Sears, Trey Bass, and Jackson Holbrook. Coming in 9 to go. Tom Sears now 1.8 seconds ahead of second place. He has the 10 of Daniel Maddox in front of him. A lap truck hopefully stays out of the way of the leader. He's going to drop way down to the bottom. Shout out to Daniel Maddox for staying out of the way there. Classy move. Tom Sears now has a 2-second lead on Trey Bass as he crosses the line with only 8 laps remaining. Now coming to 7 to go. The 19 of Tom Sears with a 1.8 second gap back to Trey Bass. So Trey Bass gained about 2/10 there on that last lap, but just I don't think there's enough time as Pressey, Not sure what's going on with him. Oh, he's having some server issues as well, blinking a little bit. Currently in 9th position, so he got around Justin R. Williams. Donald Ray in 8th. Lars Chenoweth in 7th in that number 11. Michael Swink currently in 6th position in that number 51 Toyota Tundra. Jason Guy with a 5th position so far, and he is closing on Dylan McDonald. Dylan McDonald in the 38. He must have done some strategy. He has been just not as fast ever since they came out of those last flag pit stops. The 31 of Jackson Holbrook doing a very good job right now in 3rd position. Trey Bass, 2nd position, about 1.7 seconds behind Tom Sears. But just not enough time left, I do not think. The 19 of Tom Sears coming around. This will be 4 laps remaining here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the 19 of Tom Sears. At this point, a caution is the only thing that could get these guys round up one last time. But that is the last thing that this 19 truck of Sears wants to see, as there are 3 laps remaining here at Charlotte. Tom Sears only has a 1.3 second gap. Trey Bass really rolling. He is trying to reel the 19 in. I just don't know if he'll have enough time. But look at these lap times. The last lap time for Tom Sears, 32.04. Trey Bass running a 31.86. 2 laps remaining. The gap now down to 1 second. Actually 0.8. 0.8 of a second. Trey Bass is closing in, and he's closing in fast. Can he get there in time? Only 1.5 laps remaining here at Charlotte. Jackson Holbrook about 2.3 seconds back from these leaders. He is definitely not going to have enough time. 19 of Tom Sears, Lurkin Tom. He is taking the white flag final lap. Trey Bass only 0.3 of a second back now on the last. This is going to be, can the 55 catch him? That's the big deal. The 6 of Tommy Withers staying to the inside, hopefully staying out of these leaders, but he's not. He's going to stay on the bottom. No, he's going to go up top. The 55 of Trey Bass, he's going to try his best to make a move. He's going to wreck the 6, but the 19 of Tom Sears gets the win. What a finish here at the ARCS Saturday Night Showdown. Unbelievable. Tom Sears in that number 19 gets the victory. Trey Bass will come home 2nd. Jackson Holbrook 3rd. Jason Guy 4th. And Dylan McDonald will come home in the top 5. What a race. What a finish. We will have your top 3 interviews here momentarily. There's the 19 truck of Tom Sears stopping on the front straightaway. We'll see if he does him a little burnout here. There you go. The 19 of Tom Sears burning that thing down. And we have your results here as the 19 burns it down, and the 11 apparently thinks he has won as well. He's going to do him a burnout along there with the 19. So Lars Chenoweth, I guess, thinking, hey, I felt like I won this race too, so I'm going to do me a burnout as well. So Stay tuned. We will have your top 3 interviews here in just a moment.
Oh.
Live here with our top 3 finishers. We'll start with our 3rd place finisher, Jackson Holbrook. Man, awesome race. You come home in 3rd. Tell us about your race and how you got to home P3.
Well, I wish I would have qualified better. I qualified ninth, but everybody was for some reason was wanting that running that high line, and I know running that low line saves tire, so that's what I did to save tire. And when everybody started losing theirs, I made my moves.
Yeah, well, great job. You still get P3. Nothing to complain about there, so congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you next Saturday.
Alrighty, well, thank you.
Yep. 2nd place finisher, Trey Bass. Man, you were closing in on that 19 with just a couple laps to go. You had that interval down to about 3/10 and sent it into turn 3 and 4. Man, one more lap, you might have had them. Tell us about your race there, Trey.
Yeah, I didn't have a good qualifying run. I got in a wreck there and started the race and got everything fixed. And I've been running here all week, and I knew where to run that low line at. My truck was actually better on the long run. And when he went by me, I said I just ain't got quite enough laps. But hey, give it to him. He beat me. Beat me on pit road. I pitted a couple laps before he did. He come out before I did. I passed him. He passed me back, but I did run him down. But I had a good truck. The Altair Tundra was pretty good tonight, and enjoyed it. And look forward to next week.
Well, we look forward to seeing you next Saturday, buddy, and I know you're going to be fast all year, so good luck next week.
Man, I appreciate it.
Lurkin Tom, a.k.a. Tom Sears, man, you were fast all night. Tell us about your race. You get you a win in Saturday Night Showdown. What kind of momentum does that give you coming to Monday when we race?
Yeah, got my first truck win here in iRacing. Pretty cool. Didn't actually expect to have that good of a truck, so that was pretty cool. Trey Bass really he was rolling at the end. He figured it out. There was a lap or 2 left. I think he might have got me. There's that big of a difference to fall off, but just try to make the most of what I had at the beginning of the runs because just couldn't really save my tires. But yeah, fun race. Hopefully it helps for Monday.
I'm sure it will. Good job to you. Good win. And we look forward to seeing you on the track Monday night. But congratulations, man.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for your stream.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah.
Man, what a race, Cody. I know you were busy in race control. What'd you think about the race and how it turned out?
Yeah, there at the beginning, we had a couple quick cautions, but they kind of got it sorted out, and everybody started driving kind of level-headed. And I'm really proud of these guys and the race they were able to put on tonight. And just the fact that we had that cycle of green flag pit stops and no caution, and we were able to go green to the end really tells how much practice and time and effort these guys are putting in to make these races enjoyable to watch.
Absolutely, and it was a blast to call that race. And like we said, one more lap, and it might have been a different outcome. But man, we'll do it again next Saturday, and hopefully everybody tunes in. Again, don't miss Monday Night Lightning. We start up this Monday from Charlotte, so 300 miles. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be tough, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure y'all tune in. Our good buddy Rick James is going to be calling Season 2 of Monday Night Lightning, so tune in to twitch.tv/RickJamesTV1. He will also be on YouTube as well as Facebook if we can get the technical difficulties worked out there. So he'll actually be streaming to ARCS Racing Network on Facebook, and then Rick James TV on YouTube. So make sure you tune in. Also, we have our podcast on